This is AntCap24 bringing you a Broncos playbook, this offensive explosion. Today we're going to go over the cover 3 buzz beaters, starting out with the single back deuce. The first play we're going to be looking at is the PA Bronco post. On this play, we want to streak the wide receiver and motion him to the right. That's going to open up this post route on the B. Right over the middle. Alright. Now in the same exact play, what we're going to do is we're going to streak the wide receiver. Motion him to the left. That's going to give us that comeback streak look. Bolt the ball down, hold your eye up so it doesn't go too far back, and you're good to go right there. Next place we're going to look at is single back deuce, play action all go. On this play you want to go ahead and you want to motion your A to the right and let him settle. And you're going to throw it right in the seam to him over the top. You want to set this play up with the inside, the 0-1 trap in this formation. What I would do is run that play early in the game with the same motion. Like I'll show you here. Either the halfback dive, any one of your runs, but I think the 0-1 trap's your best bet. And just run this motion early in the game. Move him to the right, and kicks that linebacker out anyways, puts that right up the middle right there. So that's the type of motion I would set up early in order to make it work. Like I said, move him over so it appears that you want to go up the middle again, and that way they can key on the running back, not that receiver. Next play we're going to look at is the double sluggo. Staying in the single back deuce. Right here. And on this play, we're going to put Y on a streak, A on a slant, motion the B to the left, and B is going to be your end up the receiver that you want to throw to here. Over the middle. Alright. Now I'm going to get out of the single back deuce, go into the single back dice slot. We're going to stay in this formation for a while. I really like this formation. First play we're going to be looking at is the PA halfback look. And on this play what we want to do is we want to streak the A receiver, move him to the left. That's going to open up your post route for Y here. I like that one because it gets good depth on the play and you can lead them up the field pretty easily. Next play you're going to do is the PA corner post. We're going to run this a couple different ways. The PA corner post here. First way we're going to run it, we're going to put A on a flat, and we're going to motion Y to the right. And what we're going to do here is it's going to go to Y. Look at this unique route. After the play action, he cuts to the outside, hit him right there. Now you can do the same exact thing the opposite way with your tight end. You move him to the right, to the left, put your Y on the flat, and you hit him right there. Alright, so that's the two different ways we're going to do the PA quarter pass. Next one's going to be the PA stretch. On the PA stretch here, this is one of my favorite plays that I do because it gets more of a rollout. What we want to do is put A on a flat. You want to move the X receiver over and put him on a streak as he's going over. And you're looking at the B receiver here. A might be the receiver early, but you want to do B to the sideline. Alright. Next play we're going to do is the X under. We're also going to run this two different ways. The first way we're going to run it is really situational. You just want to get 3 or 4 yards. Let's see here where we're at. X under, okay. You're only looking to get 3 or 4 yards, and to get your first down, move the sticks. So it's going to be to X on the underneath route. And then the second way you're going to do it is you're going to put RB on a streak, and you're going to throw it to him after he clears that middle linebacker. Right there. Alright. Next play you're going to do is called middle slants out of the dice slot here. Alright, on the middle slant play, again, one of my favorite easy plays to do. What you want to do is put this middle receiver Y on a hitch, and that's going to free up that X receiver. Inside. Right there. Next play we're going to look at is the inside cross. On the inside cross play, you want to just put Y on a streak, and that's going to free up your X receiver on the in. On that dagger look right there in the middle. Next we're going to go to the double sluggo out of this formation. Alright. What we're going to do on the double sluggo, you put Y on a streak, A on a slant, motion B over, and you're going to get this out and up, and it's going to get freed up this B receiver right here over the middle. Alrighty. Next thing we're going to do is the PA comeback. The PA comeback, it's the same form route combination I like. Streak in the middle and the X on the comeback. Basically, you go ahead and you bullet it down, and it beats that coverage. That guy will catch that ball. The next play is going to be called wide receiver fade, and this is one that if your opponent's doing a lot of cover 3 buzz, you want to hit them up with this play here. Where is it? Wide receiver. It's this unique route on the left and the right hand side. It kills cover 3 buzz because of the here I'm all messed up there. Because of the way it releases. And it goes right over the top. I threw that ball a little late, but you see what I'm saying. Let's try this again. Alright. So it takes the inside release and just kills him over the top right there. Alright. Next play is kind of called a slot swing. Now this is a unique play. This is probably one of my favorite blitz beaters. And let's show it here. And look at the play art real quick. On the right hand side, that's the route you're going to go to. And you want to throw it as soon as you can in the inside. What you want to do to start off with is you want to put the A on a flat. Alright, we got this up here. Okay, here we go. A on a flat. And you want to throw it right inside right there. It's a slant, but it's not a slant. You're going to make it into a slant, but it makes that hard jerk. So I'm going to show it to you again. A on a flat. As soon as he does that, go right inside on him. and you're going to just kill your opponent right there. Next play we're going to do is the flanker dig. We're going to run this 2 different ways. The first way is something you're going to see over and over again because it kills cover 3. And let me show you here, flanker dig right here. The first way is just a simple bullet pass to the X receiver on the kick out right there. Let's get out of bounds here. The second way we're going to do the flanker dig is we're going to put A on a streak, an X on an in, but you also want to smart route the X. So it's going to show you that that dagger route, but it's got the auto motion here. And you throw it up the tuber. Alright. So that's your flanker dig. Next thing you're going to go is the Z spot. On the Z spot, let's go ahead and take a look at this play here, guys. Alright, here's the Z spot. Let's get the defense set up. Okay. On the Z spot, you're going to put the B on an in, and you're going to have the deep in on the left-hand side to X open. Right there. Alright, just go down, Roddy. Alright, next one. It's going to be a wide receiver screen. We're going to teach you how to run a wide receiver screen to get more space when you catch the ball rather than them on top of you. So let's show it here. On this particular wide receiver screen out of this formation, what I like to do is I like to put the Y on a curl. Then I want to motion him over. That's going to give you the ability to catch the ball a little bit better without anybody on him. It sets it up a lot better for you to where those guys have to go backwards and it holds the players away from him. I'm just going to show it to you without doing that. See how they're right there? Now let's try it again. On this particular play, you're going to put Y on a curl. You want to switch them over to the right. Now the defenders have to play that curl route. And I got caught up there, but it gives you more room to throw to that receiver. Alright, let's get out of that. Let's go to levels divide, being the last play on this formation. Alright, levels divide. On this play right here, you want to motion the Y to the left. Oh, if I knew my left and right, let's just take a sack here. You actually want to move him to the left. It doesn't make sense why you move him to the left, but it does when I do it. When you move him to the left, he goes to the line right there, and now his route's going to be a little bit deeper, and that's what you're looking for on this play. Right there. Because if you didn't move him, he would be right in the lane of that linebacker. But because you moved him up a step, it gives him 2 more steps on his route. Alright. Next, we're going to get out of this, and we're going to go to the Y trips here. Alright. The first place we're going to do is the 4 verticals. I'm going to run this a little bit different. What we're going to do is take the RB, put him on a slant, and motion the X to the right. Now, it's only going to go a few steps, but I do want that for this play, right there. Okay. Now you're going to try to hit the A receiver. That's going to motion out, and it just kicks everything out, and you got a lot more room on the play, just by making those little adjustments. Alright, next play is going to be the PA wide receiver in. I'm going to run this 2 different ways. First way, you can put RB on a streak, A on a slant, so that's going to be your setup right there. You're going to go to your B receiver, This play you can do depending on the timing you have. If you got a lot of time. Ooh. I should have thrown that ball a little bit earlier. I don't like to throw into traffic. I like people to be open. That's why I do these type of videos, to show you how to get people open. We're going to try this again. But you can throw it right away, right about there, and let him get it in. Or you can throw it over the top depending on how that left cornerback reacts. The second way you want to do it, you want to put your B on a streak, your A on a flat, and you're going to throw this RB as soon as you can. Cut it off to the sideline, right there. Alright. Next play you're going to go into is the stick and nod out of this formation. And let's see where we got stick and nod. Alright, stick and nod. How you want to run the stick and nod, it's on all formations the same way. You want to put your RB on a streak, put your B on an in. That's going to free up your A receiver. Right there in the middle. Alright. Next one is again another situational play. 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3. You just want a few yards. I'll go to this play a lot. More trips. Double China. And what you want to do is you put your RB on a curl. Alright, something just happened there. Okay. And you're going to go to the B receiver. It's just a kick out. You need those 3 yards. It's right there. Alright. Next, we're going to get out of this. We're going to start showing you some pistol. Go into the pistol ace. And we're going to look at the PA Power O. And on the PA Power O, we're going to put the Y on a streak. And it's going to free up that X. Now what I like to do in the pistol, it's a little bit different. After I do the play action, I like to go a little bit towards the line, you'll see. Go up towards the line and throw it. It cuts off the angle a little bit more for those people coming in as the outside rushers. Plus it makes your opponent, I'll do this play over again, makes your opponent think that it's more of a run. So you do this, you walk up to this thing, throw it over. And just personal thing I like to do. Now the next play is going to be the PA counter waggle, and I have to throw this a specific way to make it work. Alright, so here it is, the PA counter waggle, and in order to buy time we're going to show this here. What we're going to do is put A on a streak, and that's going to be the only adjustment. So but after you do the counter fake, I'm talking. You want to go back to the left a little bit. I'm just going to get sacked because I hugged it too quick. After you do it, you want to drift to the left behind your running back so that way you can get by some more time, because you're going for the home run throw here to X. So you do this, go back this way, and then you throw it to the left. Again, that's a little bit more traffic. I threw a little bit too early, but let's go ahead and show it to you again to make sure that we can show the way it was intended on doing it. So put the A on a streak, you do the whole thing, and then you kind of come back to this side, and then you throw it that way. So by drifting left, you go behind the running back, gives you a little bit more time to throw the ball, and it buys time for that guy to get open. The next play you're going to do is called the PA deep in. And let's go ahead and find this play here. PA deep in, right here. Alright. On the PA deep in, what we want to do is put the B on a fade. Okay? And because you want him to have that outside release. And then you also want to motion your A to the right. And that's going to get this A receiver open. Right there. Over the top as that guy comes in on the cover 3. Alright. Next play is going to be the inside cross. I'm going to run this 2 different ways. Let's see here, where are you? Inside cross. Okay. The first way we're going to run this is we're going to put the A on a streak. And that's going to create the dagger on the right hand side. right there. Throw that early as soon as he makes his break, depending on how the linebackers are set up. The second way you're going to do it is you're going to put Y in motion left. Put him in motion first. Once he gets in motion, now you can put him on a hitch. Alright, and that's going to free up your X receiver. Alright. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to do the PA counter waggle, but we're going into the ace twins now. Alright, there we are. On this play, you want to put the Y on a zig, and then you're going to do that same thing what I said, is move up in the pocket when you throw this ball. And it's going to be the cross to the B. Right there. Because if you, what you want to do is you want to cancel the play action because he does that counter. You don't want that. So basically, cancel play action, move up in the box, and throw that ball really quickly. Alright. Next play is going to be called curl flat. Where am I? Curl flat, alright. And on the curl flat play, you want to motion A to the right. This is going to give you the splits that you want to get the tight end Y over. It's your tight end number 2. But with those, he's going to be open right in the middle. If you leave that tight end where he is, he ain't going to be open. You got to move him to the right in order to get him open. Next play is going to be called the PA flanker stretch. And this is just a quick hitter. Reminds me of the PA fork. And you just want to cancel the play action and throw it to B as soon as you can. Alright. Next play is going to be called slot under. And you're going to run this the same, 2 different ways. Same adjustments. Where's the slot under? But 2 different people you want to throw it to. Alright, so the first way you're going to do it, or you're going to do it both ways, is you're going to take the RB and you're going to motion them out, and then you're going to fade them. Okay? And that's going to go to your A receiver. I got a little bit of a distracted there with the message here. So, okay, so basically what you want to do again is you take your B and move them to the right and then fade them. That's going to open up your A receiver, is how you want to look at it there. Alright, and then secondly you want to do this delay slant, same setup to the B receiver. He does a delay slant, and that's kind of like one of those 5 to 7 yards that you want. Does a delay slant right over the middle, and you get your yardage. Alright. Next thing you want to do is the PA boot out of the pistol ace. And the PA boot's right here. And what we're looking at here, I don't know what I just did. Start this over here. On the PA boot, okay, let's set everything up again. You want to motion Y to the right. It's going to be the same similar thing that we did on that one play that has that cross and it ends up being out. You want the ball to be in the middle of the field here, and he gets that outside right there. Anything on the left, anything to the right, it doesn't run very well. You want to be as close to the middle. It can be a little to the left, a little to the right, but it can't be on either hash mark, okay? And go here, first opportunity. They don't get to that ball, alright? Next thing is going to be getting out of this formation altogether. And we're going to do the play called slot option. It's going to be found in the bunch tight end. And we're going to run this the X on a streak. That's going to free up your Y receiver on the corner. As soon as that guy breaks down, you throw it. Alright. It looks like he's going to be covered, and as soon as he breaks towards that receiver, you want to throw that ball. Alright. Next play is going to be the PA fork. It's in here. I'm going to show it to you right there. It's very similar to a play we already done. A lot of people run this play, but it's a great play. You're going to cancel the play action. Oh, great. Let's get back to it. You want to keep it on the left side. Alright, so here we go. You want to cancel the play action, move up in the pocket, throw it to Y. Alright. Next play is going to be called the flood. The flood we run it 3 different ways, alright? Let's go ahead and show it to you. First being pretty much the way it was intended on going. Oh, I picked the wrong play. Let's get out of this. See if it's in our thing. It's not it. Okay, let's get out of this. Let's see if we can stop rushing this and do. Okay, here's our flood. First play is the way it intended on being a flood route to the left, right? But instead of see where that Y is, you want to smart route him to get him a little bit further. See that? It gives him a little bit more space to get his break. You throw it right there. Alright. Second one is you're going to take the B, put him on an in, then you want to motion your Y to the right, and that's going to free up the A receiver on the double move. Alright. Go down. Alright. Then last one, you're going to put the Y receiver on a fade. And then you're going to motion your X receiver to the right. And you're going to do this inside wheel play to the X receiver. I mistimed the throw a little bit there. He should be more open than that. Like I said, I like people to be open. So, let's try it again. That's that throw right in the inside seam. Let's move on here. Next play is going to be the fake screen. I like it 2 different ways. The first way is basically to run it the way it's intended, the way it's drawn up. What you want to do is you do want to wait a little bit longer. Let your receiver settle and sit. Okay, it's going to go to X. Wait. Let everybody go up. Now you got time. You're going to get your yardage, right? The second way is to put the X on a slant, causing the trail route, and right there. Those 5 to 7 yards, I need to get a first down type play. Alright, let's stick in the bunch tight end. And we're going to go to stick now. Alright, where's stick? There it is. On stick, we're going to put A on a curl. And then we're going to motion the X to the right. And he's going to do an inside streak. See how he gets the inside move? Watch. Nobody recovers to this ball. You got those guys dancing, trying to figure out who's got who. And he just burns them down the field. Alright, next play is going to be called cross drag. We're going to run this 2 different ways. Alright, cross drag. And the first way is to put Y on a hitch. And we're going to hit the in route right here, X. Right there. Lots of separation. The second one is we're going to put B and motion them to the right. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Let's try this again. So B is this first receiver. We're going to motion him to the right What's that going to do? He's going to hold all the cornerbacks on the right hand side there, and he's going to open up this Y, and you want to throw Y right around the letters. Let's see here. Okay, that's not where I want to throw it. Let's try this again. Alright. I think that plays later. This plays over in the middle. Let's check it out. No, it's that play. And you throw it right there towards the sidelines. Alright. The next play is now out of the slot wing. And we're looking at the PA Bronco cross. Alright. And move X to the right. And that's going to open up that Y receiver as well. Right over the middle as soon as you can. Alright. Then we're going to go to the PA comebacks. Is it here? Nope. On the PA comebacks, the same type route combination as before. But I want to make sure that... Alright. So we're going to go ahead, do this, throw it to the X, bullet it down, and get it out of bounds. Alright. Next one's going to be the PA deep in. And this is going to be one of those dagger routes as well. What we're going to do is put the A on an in. Has them hold those linebackers as you throw it over the top. Oh, you faked me out there. Let's try this again. A on an in. Right in between the linebackers. And you got that throw. Alright. We're going to get out of this. We're going to go to the pistol Y trips. We're going to look at a PA read play. I don't know what I picked there, but we're showing specific thing here. Let's go. So the P, got the Y trips, PA read, formation. All right. And on this play, we're gonna put RB on a streak, B on a slant. You want to motion your A to the left. And you're going to end up going to this A route after the clears. Nobody's there. Alright. Next thing we're going to do is the PA counter waggle. But we're going to start with this play flipped. I like the way it runs better flipped. So let's find it here. There's the PA waggle. We're going to go ahead and flip it to the A. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put the RB on a streak. We're going to do that comeback route just right there. And the second way we're doing it, we're going to go for a home run here. We're going to put the A on an in. Put the RB on a streak and motion him on to the right. And our home run's going to go to the B. Didn't have as much time there. I should cancel out the play action because it takes a little bit longer on the animation. So let's go ahead and try it out here. Let him settle. Follow your blocker. And there's your home run throw. Nobody. Alright. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to go to the PA comeback. Staying in this Y trips. PA comebacks. We're not going to throw the comeback route though. What we're going to throw on this one, put the A on a streak, we're going to hit the RB over the middle. right there. Once that clears out, he gets wide open. Alright, so let's get out of that. Let's go with the pistol trips. And I want to go ahead and finish out pistol on this video. And go ahead and reboot on another video so that way we can keep these videos pretty short here. Or as short as possible. Alright, so here's pistol trips. The first play we're going to look at is the Bronco Flood. And we're going to go ahead and run it as is. We're going to throw it to the B receiver on the out. This one you don't smart route them because the smart route is actually a shorter route than the actual one, so you want to keep that one the way it is. And also what you want to do is if you look at that X receiver, he kills cover 3 buzz on that streak. So if you know the guy's running a lot of cover 3 buzz, that's one of those plays that you just want to go over the top on. Next play is going to call PA deep in. And again, we're going to run this one as is. I like the combination here. This tight end with all the other routes gives him a wide open post. Right there. So that one DB has to wait for that in. He can't jump on that post route and he's wide open. Next thing we're going to do is the FK screen. And there's a concept that you're going to see me run a little bit here. It's the inside wheels that I like. Alright, so what you want to do is you want to put X on a slant. You want to take the Y and you want to motion them to the right. And that combination there is going to free up that Y receiver. Alright. Now we're going to do a wide receiver screen as your next play. And I never changed my running back. I want to go ahead and make sure that my depth chart should reflect the way I run it. There it is. Okay. So on this wide receiver screen, we're actually going to get the running back involved. That's why I'm doing it this way. And let's see where you're at right here. Okay. So the wide receiver screen there. What we're going to do on this play is put your X on a streak, so it's not going to go to the wide receiver, right? You also want to put the Y on a streak. So only person that you want there is the B receiver. Alright, and then you take your RB and you want to swing them to the left. That's going to drive everyone backwards. This is a good 8 to 10 yard play. You're not looking for the home run, but you're looking just to move the chains. Everyone goes backwards. Now you get the one blocker. I'll show it to you again. And it's just a one-on-one here. So you want to put the X on a streak, the Y on a streak, and you want to slot it to the left. Everyone backs up, get the one blocker, and you're going to get your 8 to 10 yards right there. Alright. So next play we're going to be is the PA comeback. Alright. And on this play, we're going to run it as is, and that post pattern to the B is just money. Just the angle of it right there gets him open. Alright, gets crushed over the middle. Next one we're going to do is the PA counter waggle out of the trips. Where you at? There it is, PA counter waggle. And what you want to do on the PA counter waggle is put your B on a streak. That's going to free up the seam route to the Y receiver. Right there. Alright. The last play we're going to do on this particular video is going to be number 62 on the guide. It's going to be a pistol trip smash. Right there. And what we're going to do is put X on a streak, B on a flat. It's going to free up your wide receiver on that deep, right there, to the sidelines. Alright, so that's video 1 of the Broncos offensive guide. I'll come back with a second video starting with play number 63, which is going to be your gun formation.